help us to read, because we are readers here. We must deal with the will. Help us to read verse 18.
2 Timothy chapter 2, verse number 13.
Yes.
If we are faithless, he remains faithful, for he cannot deny himself.
Did you hear that? If you are faithless, he remains faithful. He remains faithful. He cannot deny himself. Hence, I'm saying here, loyalty is what God is all about in his dealings. And that's why I put that verse. God cannot deny himself. God remains faithful. Hence, we have songs that we sing about his faithfulness. God is faithful, brethren. And he remains faithful. Even if you turn your back against him, God remains faithful.
Amen.
He will never change. He remains faithful. He will never run away from loyalty. He remains loyal.
Amen.
He is a faithful God. Whereas the devil is breathing and influencing disloyalty. And I use 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 1. Just read verse 1.
1 Timothy chapter 4, verse number 1.
Yes.
Now the Spirit expressly says that in later times some will depart from the faith by devoting themselves to deceitful spirits and teaching of demons.
The devil is breathing and influencing disloyalty. Satan. Uhutela. Akala klokete. Una klokete. Uhutela moya. Wakubano bangatsembeti. The days we are living in now, as I'm talking to you, we call this the end time days. We are welcoming our brethren. The enemy is breathing. He's got so much influence. There is a lot of disloyalty going on that is even getting into the church. The days you are living in. There's a lot of pride. There's a lot of pretenders. There is a lot of so bad things that are happening, and it's a spirit. The enemy is breathing that spirit. And the devil, I was sharing with the church, I said I had a vision some time ago where God opened my eyes. And I was coming from Mushakeni, walking Kikena Zenze. And in the middle, Zenze, I saw a woman. And in that dream, as I come to this woman, she was alone in the center of Zenze. And God showed me in that vision. She was that seated down. And it was so bad in my spirit. That's why I said, Lord, why are you showing me this? And I heard the Spirit inside of me, the Spirit of God saying, this is the chief demon of adultery. Adultery, fornication is driven by this spirit. And I began to pray against that spirit. And I shared that with the church. So the other time I read about a brother, God showed him a vision. He says, he says in his dream he saw a big army of demons. And they were in divisions. So they were in big groups. And in every group, there is a